All right. Let's see. Three times the charm. This time, I'm not going to be crabby about it. Yeah, let's talk about the Petzval lens. This is something that came with 5.6. It's just something I saw in the notes, and I thought, hey, this would be great. Oops, I'm already spoiling it. So, Petzval lens is kind of what it does is creates this little radial effect. It's something you would see with a lot of portrait images, and I think I started seeing it a lot more in Hollywood films. I don't know. The effect it has, it depends. It's like a dreamlike state. So if you're looking to do that, go ahead and experiment with it. I guessing if it's like a state of if something doesn't seem off, maybe horror film or anything like that, you want to play around with, you can try it out. Like I said, this is a new feature with 5.6. It'll work on any cine camera you have. I'm gonna be using cinematographer light. That's my camera I like to use, or the camera I like to use. So I'm gonna apply this here, and like I said, it can be almost any camera. So let's place it with the character here. So probably going to just bring the character a bit more up here. So this is MetaHuman. Obviously, I'm trying to fix it. If anyone's caught my earlier streams, I've been complaining about this, about MetaTailor and all that. I'll get there. I'm just still learning it. It's going to take some time before I really get the full grasp of it. But yeah. What I want to do is I want to make something in MetaHuman. So let's actually set the aperture to 4. And actually, let's try 8, and then we can go down to 4 if we need to. Personally, no, let's do 4. Let's do 4. So there's a few things when it comes to the Petzval lenses. You want it to be you don't want it to do wide. It's not going to be effective with wide angle lenses, but more telephoto. So I say let's just do a prime 58, and it works well with more prime lenses than a zoom. So just something to consider. I like to do 2.39. And let's actually go through here and just mess around. Let's do like 5 here. So when I make my sequence here, I'm going to show you. So let's do a new level sequence. Let's get a character here, and let's just apply the body, quick body animation. This comes from Kobold. And you know what, why not? Let's just do the face quickly. So sorry if anyone caught my earlier live streams. I'm just kind of crabby, but I promise to be good. I can't wait till that there's like a little plug-in here. Which I'll share it once they support. I'm just doing a very simple animation here, nothing too crazy. Okay. All right, good. All right, so we go through here, go through selection, and let's go through the outliner. And I would do something like, even though the camera is not perfect, let's just apply this here. Okay, come on. There we go. Lock it in place. And let's also, what I want to do is just make sure the lights are good. So let me just apply a quick rectangular light here. Yep. And I'm going to change it to 5500. There we go. And let's actually adjust the, I want to adjust the exposure just a bit to like maybe 7 or 6, just something like that. Okay. Next is I'm going to get the focus. Let's actually do a couple things. Number one, let's apply a squeeze factor of 2. So what that's going to do is it's going to create this anamorphic lens effect here. So what I'm going to do is go to back to focus, and I like to have this little focus plane because I can easily focus on the eyes. It helps especially with human characters. The eye drop doesn't work very well, so I like having a little guide here. And there we go. Yeah, even though I can do a lot more on the face, it doesn't matter. I just want to show you the effect. In fact, I might actually have, let me bump it down to at least 4. And let's just turn down the exposure just a bit. Okay. So let's just make sure. In fact, if we actually take these spheres and bring them back down here, you can see, let's see somewhat. Sometimes you can see like it can be like an oval shape, but that's fine. Next thing we need to do is go to camera component. And under depth of field, you see the Petzval bokeh. You do this and you go up to 10. What was it? 4? It's kind of weird. Hang on a second. Maybe I can, let's put the spheres back a little bit so I can show you. What we have here. Sorry, this is a lot more effective. Yeah, now you're starting to see it. Probably a lot more suitable for close-ups, to be honest with you. Now you're starting to see the effect here. So let's get that fixed. Let's turn down the exposure. So you kind of see this radial effect here. That's what the Petzval lens does. So just to give you guys a little heads up what to work with. It's kind of interesting though. Yeah, you want to use it for prime lenses. Maybe like close-ups can work. Maybe more. Yeah, like I said, this stuff is originally for like portrait shots. So. Yeah, yep. And not only that, but you can also adjust it down here. So it's under camera component, and then if you kind of look down, it's under depth of field, and you can make adjustments. So yeah, even like a squeeze factor too, for like anamorphic, but that's a, well, you already have that, but yeah, interesting little effect. Definitely new to 5.6. That's what they said in their notes. But if anyone's interested, you know, with trees and everything. But that's just a little lens trick here. It's pretty it's interesting, but I don't know if you'll use it, but just something to bring up. Yeah, I should do a lot more of these little weird camera tutorials here. Especially for those who want to like just kind of get an idea like what to do, how to shoot a film in Unreal Engine, and you don't know what to do with camera. You just if you like to know more about it, just let me know and go through it. Yeah, 2.5 is a lot more appropriate. Yeah, that's just a little thing that's in the notes, so yay. Do whatever you want to do with it, as long as it tells the story. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Don't worry, we'll get out of the uncanny valley with that blank expression.